Hello, hello, hello. We are live with today's stream. So I'm just going to share that on all the social medias and then we'll hop into some Animal Crossing. Sorry for the late start. I was putting the VODs from the 12-hour marathon stream from Sunday onto YouTube, which took a considerable amount of time. And then, well, thank you for that host, Astro. Much appreciated as always. Yeah. And then because of the fact that, Animal generally brings me supper on Tuesdays, decided, let's wait till, after I've eaten and such, because I don't want to, start streaming and then go on break, right away or anything. So it's just let's just wait. 5:30. Well, 5:40, I guess. 5:30 was what I was shooting for, but when do I, actually hit my target? I have terrible aim, apparently. Anyway, let's just hop into some Animal Crossing and get started with that. Let's see what we've got cooking in Animal Crossing. I am back. October 5th. 546 Pretoris. Yeah, we're just gonna quickly start up and then close it because I just realized I forgot to switch my memory cards after I played a bit in Pretoris yesterday. That is completely my bad. Although I'm going to take this opportunity to quickly check. No, Alfonso's still living here. Wait. Yeah. I was like, wait, was that where Alfonso was living? Apple TV. Oh, Lily moved to Trantor. Did we have Lily in Trantor already? Or is she new to Trantor? Yeah, Lily previously lived in Trantor already, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Well, I should also put those gyroids into the gyroid before I forget. Store an item. Since I forgot to do that yesterday, apparently. Okay. Let's go save quit. And so I can switch out the memory cards and actually play what I'm starting with. Why couldn't you have moved instead of Lily Alfonso? I want you in my main town. Well, when I say moved, because I want Alfonso in my main town, this is my secondary town. Alfonso's my favorite. I don't want him to leave. Completely. I want him to move to my main town. Well, we'll see. We'll also should have somebody actually new in Trantor as well. Just give me a moment to swap the memory cards. Okay. Here we go. This is the memory card. Oh, Quetzal. Never change. 549. Trantor, October 5th. Good stuff. Rick. I am Rick. Hear me roar. I look like a dinosaur. A really good looking dinosaur, granted, but okay. Let's see, so Weber is new, and then Lily moved from Pretoris, but is not new. But Weber is completely new. Right, we ordered stuff from Nook yesterday. From the museum we got a dinosaur track. Tail of a T-Rex. Ammonite. The scroll. High-end stereo. And a phonograph. HRA is liking my house more and more. Stunning harp. Hue moved to Pretoris. Okay, so some of the stuff we gotta put in the gyroid, because that's gonna be for Samantha. The scroll. The high-end stereo. And a phonograph. The high-end stereo may end up getting switched out for something else later. I was thinking the Robo stereo, but the fact that we already have one in Rick's house, I don't know. Ooh, Quetzal buried something in Acre A4. You know that? Yeah. Trouble talking there for a moment. That's my main floor looking like. We still have some gyroids in here. I really like how my house is coming along. We're gonna eventually figure out what we're gonna be doing. I mean, we might keep this. Like, this kind of does fit the Mario theme, and I'm not sure if there's gonna be like any kind of stereo or radio or any other kind of music player that'll fit the Mario theme better. I'll figure that out. Especially because this is very like 8-bit Mario, having, you know, something like a bit old school works for that. I mean, obviously the phonograph will be even more old school, but that doesn't really, I don't think, fit as well even. Okay. Let's go see. So yesterday we were missing out on 2 of the fossils in town, which means we'll have to be keeping our eyes peeled. I was going to say our eyes and ears peeled, but ears are not going to help us with locating a fossil. Unless... no. There's no way they would help us with locating a fossil. Okay, well, here's one fossil. I find it unlikely that I would have missed that yesterday, considering how carefully I was trying to keep an eye out. But, I mean, I almost missed it today, so it's definitely not impossible. Definitely not impossible. Weber, we'll see him later. Or her. I'm actually not sure about Weber. See them later. I need to get better with using they and them when I'm not sure. Of a gender. Opal's not in right now. And of course with some people... oh, here's Opal right here. Some people just use they, them as their standard pronouns. There's the word. Mid-March. It's a sports fair, which we missed this past March, so I'm gonna need to take part in next March. Yeah, I know. I know. Take part in all of the events. And the ones that I missed this year, we'll have to take part in next year. Is the plan. So we can get anything and everything we need. So, what does everyone think about the newest Smash character. Is Lily in? Not in right now, okay. Because Lily's previously lived here and just moved back, so... See, that's... Like, Weber was in their home acre, whereas... Because they are new, but Lily, having moved back, moved here from another village, doesn't need to start in the home acre. I'm sorry, Kit, I had stuff to do. Fine. Fine. Just 3,000 bells, that's not too much. I mean, I'm just gonna sell it at Nooks, even though it's gonna be at a loss, but... You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's nice to be nice to villagers, so... That's why I go and do something like that. Did I check this rock? I probably did. But my memory, she is not so good. Okay. 100 bells. 100 bells for me. 100 bells for you. 100 bells for everyone. And here's 1,000 bells. Glowing spot. Ooh. 1,000 bells. I mean, could have even been 10,000. We've gotten occasionally got glowing spots giving us 10,000 bells instead of just 1,000. And there's our Money Rock and glowing spot within like the same acre and such. That's not too often that happens. But it does happen on occasion. And this is one of those occasions. So that'll put us at like 40-some thousand. So 41,400. Okay. Oh yeah, because we bought the wallpaper. I'm like, that's a bit of a weird number for us to be at, but yeah, that makes sense in light of that wallpaper that we overpaid for. See, if it was a wallpaper that I didn't have, that wouldn't be overpaying. That would be like a good deal, but for wallpaper I can just order from my catalog at cost. Hey, Penny! I'm not avoiding you. I had to work and I had to do other stuff. What's new? Sardine season. What makes it sardine season? I mean, I'll give you credit. That's a piece of dialogue I don't recall seeing before in this game. And that does not happen very often. Like, some events I might see, like, for events I might see some dialogue that I'm like, oh, don't remember seeing that dialogue anytime recently. Or at all, because sometimes if I just haven't seen a dialogue in, like, years, I might not remember it. Other things. First, let's find out... Okay, so we're not selling turnips here. We still might be selling turnips over in Pretoris, but we're not selling them here today. 7705. Good stuff. And let's see what we've got on the clothing. Let's see if we've got the clothing we need, aka the patchwork top. I very much doubt any of these is the patchwork top. This is like the one ball shirt, which we have had for a long ass time. Red bar shirt, also a long ass time. Bold check print. I guess they didn't sell this during a special sale on Sunday when they were selling supposedly rare clothes. A fortune shirt. And a gelato shirt? Gelato shirt. I am 5 for 5 on identifying these. Okay, awesome. I actually just thought of something. I want to quickly check. Because I know yesterday I was looking at my catalog and look at the stereos. It didn't include the Robo stereo because that's not listed with the other. Well, it's in my catalog, just wasn't listed with the others. That's why I missed it when I tried to decide what to get for Samantha's house. Okay, so yeah, there's a Robo stereo and there's also the Kitty stereo. Okay, yeah, because on Wikipedia it does. When you look at stereos, okay. Oh, interesting. The type of stereo does not change the music itself, but can affect the audio quality of what is being played. For instance, the phonograph will sound much lower in quality than hi-fi stereo. Never even realized that. Okay. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 stereos. But what? 4 times 2. So really, between each character, with each character having one on both their main floor and upstairs, like just like full set of characters across 2 towns would get us each of those. And since we're eventually planning on having at least 15 towns, possibly 18 towns, was it? That's not a problem to have duplicates. So we might still go with the Robo stereo in Samantha's house as upstairs, as well as Rick's upstairs. Wobbleina and maple leaf paper. So still no patchwork top. Well, it is what it is. We just gotta accept that. I mean, hopefully we get the patchwork top eventually. It's the only piece of fall clothing we're still missing. Like standard fall clothing. I guess technically, I guess you could argue that the patched shirt is also fall clothing. Since it's, you know... since it's, you got on Halloween, which is in fall. But that's something we don't have to worry about getting. That's super easy to get, barely an inconvenience. Okay. Let's see what we've got here now. Okay, so far just the one fossil as we're finishing off the first quadrant of town. Oh, we get both the glowing spot and the money rock. So that is nice. Ooh, and here's fossil number 2. Fossil number 2. Now that's one we wouldn't have missed yesterday. In fact, I think we got one around this location yesterday as well, or possibly the day before. Yeah. Speaking of yesterday, got through 3 episodes of Star Wars The Clone Wars, which I'm currently watching through. I'm in... what? 7 episodes in, I think? Is that right? Watched 3 episodes yesterday, so if I watched 4 episodes previously, I think that makes sense. Yeah, because one of my goals for this year was to get caught up on all the canon Star Wars films and TV shows. I've already accomplished the films thing, but that was rather simple. TV shows is a bit more in depth, because while I've seen all of The Mandalorian, you know, had you know, have to watch through all the Clone Wars, Rebels, Resistance, and Bad Batch, which gives us like over 200 episodes total between the 4 of them. Wendell's coming tomorrow, right? The 6th. Today is the 5th, so yes, that is indeed tomorrow. Anything lost? They have something lost. Might it be clothing? Might. Nah, just more stationery. Hey, not pro yet. Welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? That's stationery in both the dump and... well, one of the things in the dump, and now in the lost and found. They just want me to have stationery, extra stationery today, don't they? Okay. Hey, Captain. Might have you take me to the island later. Fine, just tired like usual. I know those feels. I think I was saying to somebody the other day, it's like, I'd honestly be more worried if I wasn't tired. Because, like... yeah... Because, like, me being tired with, you know, my sleep schedule and with everything I try to do, like, me being tired makes sense, and if I'm not tired with all I do, something's weird is going on. Oh, I thought this was a fossil here, but no, it's just one of those stars. Fine, I'll throw out work again, just like the first hour you're home. After that, I just want to sing to be right. Ah, yeah, I get that as well. Hey, Panda. It's the sleep schedule. I mean, yeah, that's, there's a reason I use the quotation marks. Because I don't have a sleep schedule. I used to. Not a good one, but I used to actually have, like, a sleep schedule. And then my job was like, you think you can sleep on a schedule? No, you can't. Anytime you start going in that direction, we're gonna, like, you know, mess it up. I did have a, like, very decent, meal schedule in the past as well, and that my work completely screwed up. Now it's like, oh right, I haven't eaten anything in a while, I should probably do that. Then I continue to not eat. It's not healthy. I totally get that, though. I'm not pro yet about the whole... you know, fine during work. Because, like, I think part of it is just, like, at work... I mean, well, for me at least, because of the whole social anxiety thing, I have that kind of, like, nervous energy at work. And then as soon as I get home, it's like, okay, brain's like, okay, time to crash. I don't know if it's necessarily the same for you. I don't know if you have social anxiety or anything, but that's the situation for me, at least. Hey, Lily. Okay. Yes. Yeah, first time in a long time, Lily, because you moved to Taurus, but now you're back. Oh, that's nice. Just hanging. Yes, I have. You can't catch a common dragonfly. Lily. Common dragonflies are easy to catch. I'm so good at everything. I'm not good at everything. I'm really good at most things. I'm decent at a lot of things. I'm not good at most things, but I'm decent at a lot of things. That's, you know, jack of all trades, master of none. Well, almost none. Okay. Blanca! Just visiting. It's pretty awesome. Let's see if I can find myself on the globe that is your face. Soren Smash, fine with that. Got the one character you wanted, didn't care who got added. Still like two character, yeah. Who's the one character that you wanted? But yeah. Yeah, for Sora was not one of my top picks, but also is not a pick I have any kind of problem with. Like, I'm very good with Sora and Smash, and yeah, still need to actually get the second fighter pass so I can then play as Sora as well as the other fighter pass 2 characters, but hopefully that'll be before too long. As of my next paycheck, which is this Thursday, or my GST check, which is whenever that comes in the mail, I'll actually have spending money. So, which that won't be going to the fighter. Well, actually, it might. We'll see. We will see. We'll see, first of all, how much spending money, I suppose, I'll end up having. Hey, Weber. Okay. We got Weber in town. Weber. We have 3 Square Enix characters now as DLC. That is, I suppose, because it's as DLC. Oh yeah, Doi, right. I had a moment there where I'm like, Cloud's not DLC, but then I'm like, Doi, Sephiroth. Cloud was DLC in the previous one, but which is why my brain went to Cloud, and then I'm like, but he's not DLC in this one, but yeah, Sephiroth, right? Had him. Okay. Sora is I think Sora is co-owned by Squeenix and Disney, but I'm not entirely certain. I'd have to do some research into that. But yeah. And Sora being in Smash will also actually, I guess, speed up the process of me eventually actually playing Kingdom Hearts, in theory. But, yeah. Because I really want to play through the Kingdom Hearts series. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts beyond... I've played a demo of one of the 3DS games. I think there's more than one 3DS game. But yeah, I played a demo of one of them. And that's literally all I've played of Kingdom Hearts. But I definitely want to play the series, because I mean, I like Disney. I like massive crossovers. I like overly convoluted plots. I like the power of friendship. I like time travel. Like, the series is hitting so many boxes for me. It's like, yeah, I need to play through it eventually. Okay. Well, I am people, so hello. No, not changing the town tune. Yeah. And also, when I say Disney, I should say I like Disney properties. Disney itself as a company is, you know, honestly a pretty terrible company in a lot of ways. But I like a lot of Disney properties, is what I should say. Even aside, I mean, obviously, since they've bought, you know, both Marvel and Star Wars, which I love, but also just, like, original Disney, like, you know, the animated Disney movies and Mickey Mouse stuff, and, yeah. Blossom paper? Ooh, Maple Leaf paper, definitely. Kingdom Hearts is coming to Switch. It is, yes. Whether I get it on Switch or work on getting, like, the original releases on, like, the various systems like PS2 and Game Boy Advance and yada 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 remains to be seen. What was the question? Which fall is your favorite? Halloween? I don't know. Gonna be cloud versions, but still are coming. Not gonna buy them on Switch because if you need an internet connection to just play them, might as well just buy them on PS4. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. It'll still be a while until I actually I would get to Kingdom Hearts regardless. So we'll see what option I decide to go with as we get to that. Problem is there's so many games I want to play through. So many games. And only so much time. Quetzal! And I don't really like the whole cloud versions because, like, what happens, like, if I buy it, I start playing through it, and then later on it's like, okay, shutting down the servers. And it's like, well, I'd rather get a version that, okay, I have it, I can play it forever. Yes, I did hear about that. Yeah, you get a bonus song if you have, yeah, the Kingdom Hearts, was it Magical Melody or something like that? Okay, did we talk to everyone? Penny, Kit, Lily. Yes, we talked to everyone. Still only found 3 fossils today, though. There are still 2 fossils out and about. To be fair, I find it much easier to miss them when it's dark or out like it is right now, so tomorrow we'll give it another go with that. Try to be a bit more observant. What are we doing? Saving letters? Oh. Yes, we are saving a letter. From Hugh, which is page... This green? Yes. Got it in one. Throw away the old letter from Hugh and then mail my current letters. Yeah. So how many characters is Smash Brothers up to now? It's like 80 or 90 some, isn't it? Which is ridiculous. I remember, you know, I remember back when the only Smash game was the original N64 with 12 characters, 8 to start, 4 to unlock. Now it's like so many characters, and still so many characters though that aren't in that I would love to have in, because it's just like there's so many good video game characters out there, and you know, obviously the development team can only, you know, make so many work, because you know, time and money and energy. Okay. Sworn I saw a fossil there somewhere, but I don't see anything now. Sakurai did joke about Doom being able to run on any computer because Doom Guy got added as a Mii costume. I do like that Doom Guy got added as a Mii costume, especially because like Doom Guy, because it's like the whole like fully armored, you can like kind of pretend it's like actually Doom Guy and such, because like I know some of the costumes or whatever, it's like, okay, you know, it's like it's still clearly a Mii type thing, but with like Doom Guy, because it's like full armor, you can just full up be like, yeah, it's Doom Guy. Plus now we can have those epic team ups between Doom Guy and Isabelle, just like in the memes. An epic meme team up. Now we're talking. Okay. Let's go to Pretoris and see what we've got. Over there, I mean. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Obviously, obviously what? I had a thought, and now the thought is gone. Forgot about Doomguy and Isabel, yep. Because that was from... What would that have been? That meme started, what was that, a year and a half ago? Something like that? Oh. Yeah. That's what I love about one of the things I love about Smash Brothers is just like bringing together all these characters and such, some of whom, yeah, like there are like the jokes or whatever in the fandom and such, some of which are just like, you know, just the random stuff, and it's just like bringing it all together. And yeah. And I know, obviously, like, the fact that we just got the final DLC character for Smash Brothers Ultimate, you know, it's a bit too early to be, like real seriously preparing for Smash 6, but at the same time, I'm kind of, like, curious to see what additional characters we'll all get for Smash 6. And also, I know Smash 6, good chance we'll lose characters as well, but, you know, it is what it is. It's been a year now. That was happening because of Doom Eternal and New Horizons released on the same day. Yeah, which was in spring of last year, which is why I was saying, like, a year and a half. Because we're in, like, October, so... October minus 6 months is, April. So that's about... Can't remember exactly which month it was. I just remember it was spring, I think. Yeah, because it would have been spring. Okay, that's not... Wait a second, we never found... I just realized we never found the treasure that was mentioned on the message board in Trantor. I'll have to check that when we get back there. But for now, let's see if we get lucky with clothing. 9-ball shirt. Nope. Come on. Patchwork top, that's what we're looking for. Nook, if you have a patchwork top upstairs, I will be very happy. 104, okay, so we're not selling turnips today. Good to know. I very much doubt any of these are the patchwork top. In fact, I'm certain of it. This one is the... Jagged shirt? Yes. This is the Big Bros shirt. Wonder how I know that. This is the number 2 shirt. Yep. This is the zipper shirt. Ooh, what's this one? I'm not sure. Gray tartan, okay. So I correctly identified 4 of the 5 here, and then all 5 of the ones in Trantor. Did I already sell whatever I had in my inventory? I did not. I'd like to sell this and this. 635. Deal. Ooh. Ooh, I need to get another 5,500 bells to get me 5 5s in my wallet. That'd be epic. Okay, let's check the lost and found. There's still a chance we could get... Okay, it's finally over. Some Smash fan is angry and is yelling in their basement. We don't need to worry about him. He's gonna make some angry tweets and go back straight back to playing Smash Bros. Every day. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be people that are annoyed with Sora. Like, is what it is. Not everyone's gonna be happy. And like, that's the thing. No matter what character got announced, some people will be happy, some people will be sad, some people will be angry, some people would be, you know, neutral. It's just, you know, the way of things. Yeah. Nothing lost. And, like, they were unlikely to make me angry or sad with, like, the final character. Like, while there are definitely characters that exist that I would have hated being added, the characters that I wouldn't have wanted added are mostly characters that most likely wouldn't be added anyway, so it's not really an issue. And then, so then for me it's pretty much like, you know, most characters will be added to be either happy or neutral. But yeah. Care to chat? That's cool. Like a star. Yep. Yeah, put a smile on Alfonso's face. That's awesome. Okay. Let's go grab some more of this money to bring back. Want a Toho character, most specifically Reimu Hakurai? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, because you just wanted to see people angry. I mean, see, that wouldn't, something like that wouldn't have made me angry. I would have just been like, oh, I gotta find out more about a series I'm not really familiar with beyond, like, knowing the title. Like, yeah. Characters that would have made me angry would be characters, that are like, basically characters from companies or individuals that I actively do not want to support for, like, you know, for various reasons. And such. Yeah. Okay, what time are we at? 6:25. How long have we been streaming for? 43 minutes, okay. The problem with starting a stream late is, like, my sense of what time it is and how long I've been streaming for are both completely out of whack with each other. Because, like, normally I'm like, you know, I can look at either how long I've been streaming for or the current time and just, like, instantly know, like, the other one. But yeah. Oh, I have no problem with someone like Steve. If Minecraft were still owned by Notch, I would have an issue with Steve being in Smash, but just like with Minecraft being like wholly owned by Microsoft these days, like, I'm fine with that. Okay, let's see here. Who did we lose? I think we lost some... We lost Kit. That's Kit, though. Kit moves back and forth between my two hounds, like, so much. So we'll get her back again. Sure, at some point, I'm sure. Just a matter of when. Just a matter of when. Just a matter of where. Let's go. Now let's grab the money out of here. And let's grab some cherries and head to the island. Okay. Alright, we're going... Oh. We're going to check the thing with the message board. Okay. Let's quickly check that now, which acre that was. Was it A4? I want to say it was A4. A4, is that the museum acre? No. Why am I thinking that? I'm getting my letters and numbers mixed up. I was thinking A is like along here, but no, A is along here. So that's by Nooks. Okay. So there is something somewhere in this acre buried. Doesn't seem like it's a pitfall. If it was, I likely would have fallen into it already. But I'm still not... I don't see it. Okay. It's possibly behind one of the trees or possibly behind the store itself. Wait. No. Okay. I don't think it's in the spot like immediately behind the trees, because that you can kind of generally see on the side. Spot two spaces behind the trees, you can kind of often see like through the leaves, but it can be a bit tricky at times, especially when it's later. I wasn't even digging the right spot. Okay. Obviously can't be behind any of these trees, so that means it's probably behind the store. Which is not going to be fun to have to find. I see it. Okay. Okay, almost. So I just need to go here, aim down, hi-fi stereo. if we go swap and then drop. Okay, I'm just gonna drop one of these cherries here, pick up the stereo, and drop it over here. That way I can just later just pick up and sell it on my way in. Awesome. Okay, now let's go to the island. So, hi-fi stereo. Isn't that literally what I just bought from Nooks? Ordered from the catalog yesterday to put in Samantha's house. I'm pretty sure that is. But, you know, that's fine. Okay. Oh, I saw something. Let's go to the island. To the island. We will sail the 7 seas to the island. It's good enough for me to the island. Hi-fi stereo slaps you in the face anytime you want to use it. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, if getting slapped in the face is the price for some good quality sound for listening to music, then hey, it's a price some people are willing to pay. I'm not gonna say which people are willing to pay that, but some people. Okay. Okay. Here we are on the island. Heston Island Ho. Am I the Heston Island Ho? I don't think so. Okay. Let's drop these cherries. Okay. Let's drop the rest of these cherries as well. Ah, no, not on the beach. Drop one here. Actually, yeah, one here and one here is fine. Because this one will get moved down over here once we're on the Game Boy Advance. Very fine evening to you, fool you. I never said that, ain't my style. Well, you just did say it. Even if it was as a fool. Liking the green bench? That's good. That is very nice. Let's see what your house is looking like right now. Ah, no oven right now. No oven. Goes right between the fridge and the lovely kitchen. Okay. Captain, let's transfer it to the Game Boy Advance. Yes, taking a record. That's the whole point of this, Captain. Let's do this. Very technical. Much technical. Everything is technical. Technically technical. All technical, you're technical. What does it even mean? I don't know. Well, sometimes I just say things. Okay. Really yawning. Didn't get much sleep last night. Stayed up later than I should. Got up early for work. Gonna get up early again tomorrow for work. Hopefully not staying up later than I should tonight, but it's me, so I can't make any promises. Okay, just give me a moment to swap the cables over to the Game Boy Advance. here we go. Animal Island. Who was I talking with the other day where they were talking about how Tortimer had an island before anyone else, and I'm like, what about the island in this game? This island. Tortimer didn't get an island until I think like New Leaf. Some people just don't know their Animal Crossing history. Which, you know, whatever. That's the thing, a lot of people start with later Animal Crossing, so they don't necessarily know. And even the people that did play GameCube Animal Crossing didn't necessarily know about this island, since, you know, you needed to connect a Game Boy Advance with the GameCube Game Boy Advance link cable to even visit the island. Or, you know, use glitches and such. Yeah. And even the people that do visit the island, even amongst people that do visit the island, a lot of the gameplay of it is not very well understood by a lot of people on the internet. Like, I'm pretty sure I understand a lot of the island stuff better than pretty much anyone who's posted anything on the internet. Because, like, the stuff I've done with the island here is on a level beyond anything I've seen in, like, walkthroughs, guides, facts, anything. Okay. Bossy, we don't want you to get the shovel. Like, the whole, like, using, then again, maybe not, because I think I have seen most of the stuff with the island. Thinking about more stuff posted up online various places, but it's been spread. Like, you know, one place will mention some of the info I know, other places will mention other info I know of the island. I don't think there's one set location that mentions all of it. And there's and yeah. Every time though I go on the Game Boy Advance here like this, I do kind of think it would be interesting if somebody went and made like an Animal Crossing, like Game Boy Advance or Super Nintendo version of Animal Crossing, like in this graphical style. That would be interesting, like an actual Animal Crossing entire game. Obviously, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't be like as be much smaller and different game than, like, you know, any of the Animal Crossings, just because of being on a less powerful system and such. You wouldn't be able to do all the same stuff, but you could definitely have an interesting like, you wouldn't be able to have, like, well, I was gonna say you wouldn't be able to have, like, the real-time clock, but I suppose you could. Like, Game Boy Advance games, some of them do have, like, like, Pokemon had built-in clock as early as the Game Boy Color games, on Gen 2 games, Game Boy Color, which is also why the save batteries died so quickly, because those same batteries being used for both the saves and the clock. That's why Gen 2 batteries and saves generally go a lot faster than the Gen 1 ones, because Gen 1 just has to deal with the save, Gen 2 had to deal with the clock as well. Game Boy Advance, I think that's when they started using flash memory. I mean, with the Game Boy Advance, they definitely started using flash memory. I just don't know if all of the Game Boy Advance Pokemon games use flash memory for saves, as opposed to battery, so while, like, the battery can still die and then mess with, like, the in-game clock, it doesn't actually, like, you won't actually lose your saves when the battery goes, which is nice. And then, of course, DS and 3DS use flash memory as well, and starting with Switch, of course, you know, it's saved to the system or to a SD card within the system. It's interesting all the different technology they use for saves depending on the system. You know, original Nintendo games most of the time didn't have saves. When they did, it was, you know, the save battery. Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color more commonly did, but it was, yeah, it was with save batteries on there as well. N64 and Game Boy Advance sometimes use save battery, sometimes use flash memory. N64 also, some games would save to a memory card instead of the cartridge. GameCube, of course, they have to do to memory card because having saves on a disc would not be a... While it would be feasible, it would be a bad idea. Okay. And then, of course, with the Wii and Wii U and Switch, it saves to the system. With Switch, I guess, because of the fact that it is, like, the game cards again, it would be possible to have the saves on the game itself, similar to, like, DS and 3DS. But I do find it actually very curious that they didn't do that and decided to go with saving to the system with the Switch. And I mean, actually, I am really curious about that, thinking about it more and more. Like, I suppose it does mean you're able to have the game card just devoted to the game itself. You don't have to make sure there's space on it for a game save, but you know, you could have set it up so that there was the option of saving to either the, you know, where it's like developers could have their game saved to the game card and then or to the system. Because I mean, Nintendo first-party games generally would work just fine to have them saved to the game card as far as space goes, because Nintendo games are rarely like gonna be super massive, because honestly Nintendo is actually, you know, generally pretty good with making their games be a reasonable size. Like, still one of the funniest things to me was with New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS, which had DLC. And when Nintendo released the DLC, people were looking at the file sizes of the DLC and being like, wait, these levels are just on the... have to be on the game already because the DLC is so small. It's like, no, because it's, you know, a 2D Mario game, right? The DLC, all, like, that you actually have to download is basically a text document telling the game how to build the level, since all of the actual assets are already in there. You know, the enemies, the tiles, like, power-ups, like, that's all already programmed into the game. The DLC is levels, right? So all it needs for that is, yeah, like, basically a text document to tell the game, here's how you build the level. Like, I mean, it's basically Mario Maker on a, like... Yeah, that's how, like, Mario Maker works, right? You have these... You build a level, then you just upload it, and it's like, you know... Upload of a Mario Maker level is tiny, because, yeah, it's just... instructions on what goes where. And that's pretty much all 2D Marios have ever been. So that's the thing, like, with 2D Marios getting bigger, like, you know, the file size is completely dependent on, you know, the assets, like the the graphics, like, and music and stuff like that, or whatever. The actual levels themselves, code is relatively small. With some of the 3D games, it's the case as well. Like with 3D Land, 3D World, definitely. The other ones will be a bit bigger because of the fact that, like, 64, Sunshine, they had a lot of, like, just stuff built, you know, a lot of elements that were custom built for various levels and such. Especially Sunshine, Odyssey as well. But yeah. All this stuff is really interesting to me. I'm not sure if how interesting it is to everyone else, but I definitely find all this stuff fascinating. Okay, almost done here. And then we can switch back to the main game and come to the back to the island to figure out what we've got. Okay, just give me a moment to switch the game cables back, and then we'll, you know, see what we got. Yeah, with all this talk about also file sizes and coding and such, back when I was a teenager, I wanted to, you know, learn programming so I could, you know, eventually make video games myself. Like in high school, when I started high school, I took a computer tech major, so for that very purpose. Then, you know, so I had a programming class in grade 10, a programming class in grade 11, programming class in the first half of, well, half a semester of grade 12, and I learned that I don't actually, as much as, like, I find programming fascinating, and I love, like, it conceptually, I don't like actually writing code. Because something that happened, like, I mean, grade 10 was fine, like, because that was fairly simple, it wasn't too bad, like, but what I found throughout, like, grade 11 and grade 12 in my programming classes was that, pretty much what ended up happening a lot of the time was, because there was my one buddy in class or whatever, who, what would often happen is he would write code that would be just riddled with errors, so many errors, and then I would copy that off of him, fix all the errors, get it working properly. He would then copy the fixes off of me, and, like, you know, we both got pretty decent marks, but we like working together like that, because, like, that's the thing. I was not great at writing code, but, you know, when if I had the code, I could go through it and be like, okay, why isn't this working? This isn't working because of this. We changed this, switch that around, and, like, I could get it, like, you know, working smoothly as long as I had the initial, if I had that initial basis to work with and just, like, get it working. So we had a nice, like, setup like that. Then in grade 12 there was a one point where about halfway through the semester he was, like, gone for 2 weeks. I think one of the weeks was like a band thing and the other week was like a family vacation thing or something. And then, you know, I just dropped the course, changed my major to an academic, and yeah. I still would love to actually make games one day, but, like, you know, in a more, not in a programming role. I like to, like, write story, I'd like to write, like, for a game, the story and dialogue and whatnot, but I need somebody else to do the actual programming. I actually have a lot of ideas for games. Some of them for stuff like, you know, within pre-existing franchises, be it video game franchises, other franchises, my own franchises. Some of it just being original, like, random ideas. Like, one idea is actually for, actually quickly do this first. 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the one idea is for a series, an Animorphs video game series, continuing on from the book series. I'm like, yeah, continuing on. It wouldn't be like, you know, adaptation of the books. It would be like a sequel that would like continue the story. Probably pick up like 10-ish years after the end of the books series, but yeah. Also have an idea for a Waluigi game, which, you know, who doesn't want a Waluigi game? I mean, some people don't want a Waluigi game, but those people are wrong. No. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I got some decent money here. I was gonna mention another game idea I have, but that's not actually a video game. I have an idea for a tabletop game. I'm getting a phone call. Not gonna answer it. Or wait. No. Just it's a missed. It's already over. Just a missed call. Okay. Okay, now let's put those shadows over there. Now that we've picked up the money. And then we'll find out if we've got what we need from the island. Got a decent chunk of money though, so my bad. So regardless, this trip is not a total loss. Obviously, if we actually get Patchwork top, that'd be ideal. Let me just bring up my clothing list, even though we know it's just the Patchwork top that we need from here at the moment. But yeah, so everyone cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your hearts, and cross your souls. Let us begin. Andrew shirt, okay. Not a great start, but, you know. I mean, it is a fall exclusive outfit, so, you know. Straw shirt as well. I mean, use straw for patches, a ski sweater. Not sure we're planning on going skiing anytime soon, but hey, this is what it is. BB shirt. I haven't seen one of those in a while. That's a year-round shirt, but oh, so Pop Bloom shirt. That was the one we were missing for a while. A rose shirt. Not a rose by any other names. Smell is sweet. Come on, Chi-Chi print. Got a lot of those yesterday. See if we're gonna get a lot of those today, or if that's just like one and done. A yellow bar shirt. I want to make some kind of a joke about like passing the bar to become a lawyer, but I don't know how. I don't know how to word it. BB shirt. Another one. Fall plaid shirt. I mean, it is fall, it is plaid, it is a shirt. A bear shirt. Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you. 7 o'clock. Okay, good stuff. Another rose shirt. I don't have any roses to give out, though. Another straw shirt. Be Bad Wolf gonna come below this straw shirt down. Another straw shirt. What about the Another pop bloom shirt. What was the second house? The first house was made of straw. The third house was made of brick. What's this? What did the second of the three little pigs make their house out of? Why am I blanking on that? I don't know. If anybody knows, feel free to let me know, but otherwise we're just going to continue on with checking out our clothing. 1 second, I need to quickly check a thing. Okay. Not relevant. Not something I need to be checking at the moment. But, you know, I didn't know that until after I checked it, so... That's the problem. I'm not psychic anymore. Used to be psychic. But then the government removed the part of my brain that made me psychic. Nah, that's not canon anymore. The bit about them removing the part of the brain. Technically I am psychic, I'm just... I guess technically what the current canon is that my psychic powers have just been blocked. If anyone has any idea what I'm talking about, you get a cookie. But probably... I mean, I know what I'm talking about. But... I'm talking about my current writing project that combines elements from most of the things I've written over the years. And since I'm a character in some of the stuff I've written over the years, multiple versions of me have been characters. Hey, Ghastly Feline, welcome in. It is going well. Yourself? Hopefully your Tuesday is treating you well. It's Tuesday, right? Yes, it's Tuesday. I mean, I don't know where you are in the world, so it might already be Wednesday for you. But it's Tuesday for me. Where to go shirt. We're just trying to get a patchwork top at the moment. But so far, no such luck. Plenty of other outfits, just not the patchwork top. Concierge shirt. Ooh, fancy. East Coast here, still Tuesday, but it's been a good one. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah. I am in the Central Time Zone. Manitoba, Canada. Not gonna get any more specific than that. I try not to get more specific than Manitoba on the internet. Sometimes I accidentally do get more specific, but, you know, try not to. The fact that I use my real name means I want to know. I don't want to give away my name and my city. But, yeah. Okay. Jade check print. Don't know if we're getting anything new here. Future shirt. Ooh. Can we see into the future with that future shirt? And then tell when we're gonna get the patchwork top and how? So then we just know. And can just, you know, do it. Instead of waiting for the RNG to favor us. Okay. Maybe, maybe not. It's all about... I mean, that's the thing. Like, we keep trying with this, like, between, like, checking Nook in both my towns, checking the dump in both my towns, checking the lost and found in both my towns, and checking the island, and you just keep checking it, and eventually the RNG should favor us. Just about making sure we check as much as we can to give the RNG plenty of time, plenty of opportunities to favor us. Okay. Rugby shirt for all those times I've played rugby in my life, which I'm pretty sure is 0. puzzling shirt for all those puzzles I've done in my life, which is definitely not 0. Done a lot of puzzles in my life. Nebula shirt for all those times I've been in a nebula, which is classified. A dice shirt for all those times I've rolled dice in my life, which is a ridiculously staggering amount. But yeah. Okay. Sorting low. Anyone have any guesses as to whether or not I'm going to get that patchwork top before we finish here? So we just have the remainder of this row and then the bottom row. Ooh, flicker shirt. I haven't seen that one in a while. It's not new, but at least it's something I don't see very often. Green ring shirt. That one I see quite a bit. Okay. Another nebula shirt. Okay. Imagine if in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie, the character of Nebula was wearing a shirt that looked like the Nebula shirt from Animal Crossing. No explanation given. Not even acknowledged. Just, you know, happens to be wearing a shirt that looks like it. That'd be amusing. Okay. Granted, I am easily amused, so, you know, a lot of things amuse me. Another concierge shirt. So we're on the final row, and so far no patchwork top. Classic top. That's another one I haven't seen in... Oh, I don't see very often, so... Animal Crossing should be... go to for everyone's fashion choices. I mean... You're not wrong. Wavy tan shirt. Cherry shirt. Future shirt. Final two. Another Nebula shirt, and okay. One last chance. Survey says... Vertigo shirt. Not even an exciting one to end on. But, no patchwork top today. Okay, Captain, bring me back to the mainland. Yep, I am leaving. I do not need to take a record on my Game Boy Advance again. We're not doing this twice in one day. I enjoy doing it for the opportunity to potentially get something new, but at the same time I realize it's not the most thrilling thing to watch, so I do try to limit it to once per day. That's not the right thing to open. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. That's right. Okay. If you wore an outfit from Animal Crossing in real life, what outfit would you wear? I certainly wouldn't mind wearing, you know, the Big Bros shirt from here in real life. I don't want to wear that hat. I don't know that horns are really, like, my style. Okay. Oh, get a good stretch in. Oh, that feels a bit better. Okay. Here we are. Back in Trantor. Land ho. Gotta go to the flame shirt. Flame shirt is definitely a good choice. Definitely a good choice. That is... yeah. I think that might be my favorite shirt in this game that isn't a reference to another video game series. Big Bro's shirt is my favorite. Little Bro's is up there as well. But if we're excluding the ones like these that are like Big Bro and Little Bro and Andrew's shirt and such, that's like references to other series, I think probably the Flamethrower is one of my definitely one of my favorites. We have a deal. Oh. Okay, now, so that we still make some level of progress with my catalog today, we are going to grab one of the things that is, you know, that requires code. So my quest for 100%, for anyone unaware, I'm only using codes for stuff that requires codes. But since some stuff does require codes, we are using codes for those things. Such as today we are going to grab, what are we going to grab? So last time we got the green pipe. So today we are going to get the Koopa Shell. Koopa Shell, let's see here. Other things, say code. So RSB AUI AMW. No, that was lowercase. UGW. KY. 1K6. TQ number sign. LGS. CTY. %2. I think that was right. CIC. Koopa Shells arrived for you from Nintendo Power. Yes, it was right. Koopa Shell. Take that off the list of things we still need. As we are slowly working our way through everything. Oh. Now, during that, it felt like the audio was a little off, so I'm just going to quickly... There we go. Deactivate and reactivate the Elgato and see if that works better. Okay. So now let's look at my catalog. So furniture should be at 522 now. Indeed it is. Let me just check if the percentage has changed on that. I don't think it should have. 522 divided by 601 equals still 87%, yeah. Okay, I think everything else should be unchanged today though. 64 on wallpaper, correct. 64 on carpet, 234 on clothing, 56 on items, 61 on stationery, all 127 gyroids, all 25 fossils, 23 on music. Yes, indeed. We're not going to be ordering anything today, I don't think. No, we're not. So let's go drop this green shell off in my house. So where do we want to put this green shell? Right over here, I think. Koopa shell, I mean. I love how, like, almost all the Mario series makes some kind of a sound effect. Or even does more than that, like the Bullet Bill. Okay. Let's head over to the post office now and do a couple things over there. Namely, and firstly, let's see here. Oh yeah, Phyllis. Save a ladder firstly. So this is from Penny, so we now have official proof that Penny has lived here. Let's remove her from the list of villagers, because for anyone unaware, I'm trying to get every villager to live in this town at one point or another. And this is a list of the villagers that still need to move here. And, well, since I only take them off the list once I actually get a letter from them. So technically we had somebody move in today. Let me just check. This was Pecan, right? Yeah. So we had somebody move in today which was Weber, who we have yet to get, who we sent a letter to, and then we'll get a letter back from him tomorrow, at which point he'll come off the list. But currently he's still on the list, as you can see by just looking at the list. Third from the bottom. Of Woolio. Oh, we haven't had Woolio yet, or Zoe. And yes, I do have a plan for once this is full. Oh. Which is going to be very soon. So we are at 155. Assuming my math is correct. And we were at 154, so the math should be correct. Because that's an increase of 1. So 155 divided by 218 equals 71%. So the percentage itself is unchanged. But yeah. Look at that. Look at us moving and grooving on getting every villager to live in this town at one point or another. 155 out of 218. Oh, I'm actually not done here. Sorry, Phyllis, for bothering you again. I need to make a deposit. Leave myself off at exactly 30,000 bells. Which is going to be in a bag, right? Yeah, let's put that in my wallet. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Now we head home. And we play a little bit of NES. Let's bring up some balloon fight and see if we can make a little bit of progress. One player game. Okay. Because, yeah, for anyone unaware, because of who I am as a person, 100%ing Animal Crossing for me also means 100%ing all of the NES games contained within, all 19 of them. Which, what exactly that means will vary from game to game. But, yeah, so far we haven't managed it with any of them. The closest we've done is with Donkey Kong Jr. Math, where I've 100%ed all the single-player stuff. So it's just a matter of getting my roommate, presumably, or... Ooh, this was... What am I doing here? This was a terrible bonus round. Bonus rounds don't count towards what I consider 100%, thus it doesn't matter, but that was terrible. There's 3 of them on the first bonus round. Ooh. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Donkey Kong Jr. Math for the multiplayer stuff, I need to get my roommate or potentially someone else to join me for that at some point, but otherwise, that's just... But even that, once I get somebody to join me for that, shouldn't be difficult. It's just a matter of when I'm able to. Lightning isn't going to be a problem. Excellent. Yeah, Balloon Fight's the main one I've been focusing on. Which, the fact that I've already managed the single player stuff for Donkey Kong Jr. Math, despite the fact that Balloon Fight's the one I've been focusing on, kind of shows you how easy Donkey Kong Jr. Math is in comparison to 100%. Losing a balloon this early, not ideal, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, bonus round, so we get our balloon back. Okay. Much better bonus round so far. I say that right before it gives me a... Well, a bit of a trickier, but not too tricky pattern. Yeah. Balloon Fight, I do have a very good idea of what I'll need to do for my 100%, and I know I can... I'm sure I can do it eventually. It's just about trying over and over and over and slowly getting my skills up until eventually I'm able to do it. Trickiest thing is the no dying bit, but you know. Case in point. That's not ideal, losing a... balloon. Okay, what's next? What phase are we on? Okay, nice. We just need to defeat this one. And then we get our balloon back. Its bonus stage will be next. Good. There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Got panicked there that the lightning was gonna come from out of cloud and hit me before the fish finished off that enemy at the bottom. Luckily, lightning didn't go in a fatal direction for me, but it could have. Like, that could have been the end. It was down to RNG, which luckily favored me, but I need to be not putting myself into positions where I'm relying on the RNG. If I can help it. Obviously, sometimes like, you know, you're in a bad situation, you go with, you know, what your best situation, which might be dependent on the RNG, but if possible, you want to avoid that. Excellent, excellent. Back on top. Phase 11. No. There we go. Oof. We just wait for it to go down to the ocean, get eaten by the fish? I think so. I think, yeah. Yep. Phase 12. Gotcha. And another bonus round. Oh. That I almost messed up on. Right at the start. Okay. $218,100. Phase 13. That was nice. Nice and smooth. Phase. Another good one. Phase 15. Now the next bonus round. Another perfect. Yeah, I tend to get perfects more often than not in the bonus rounds, just from playing so much. I have like a fairly good handle on it. Well, that's unfortunate, because as you all know, we get, you know, our balloon back As long as we don't die, we'll get the balloon we just lost back at the bonus round. But losing it on the level right after bonus round means we have just a long ass time until the next bonus round, during which time we need to not mess up. Oh, the fact that I did not die there from that lightning is astounding. And then I died from that lightning. Lightning isn't death, so that even if I had both my balloons, would have killed me. But if I had both my balloons, I probably would have finished. I wouldn't be quite as cautious. So I probably would have finished the level sooner, so I wouldn't be dealing with lightning going quite that fast. Which is, you know, a big thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that one balloon. Had I been thinking a bit faster, I could have stopped myself from missing that balloon, but no. It's not where my brain was today. So. Okay, phase 19. Get out of there. There we go. There we go. Phase 20. Where is Greeny here? You're Greeny now too. You're gone now. Excellent. Phase 21. Just wanted that, having the 50 at the end of my points there, which I got from the pink guys when they're on the ground. Okay. I'm generally, like, some of y'all may have noticed, I'm generally trying to keep my score ending at 50 because I'm trying to get, like, the score to the maximum possible number it can be at before it loops around, which is, you know, 999,950. So I want to keep that 50, because the only way to get 50 is with 750, which is from either pink on the ground or green balloon. And in fact, sometimes I'm making riskier plays than I should be, because the thing is, until I'm actually getting close to the 999,000, honestly isn't that important. But Yeah. 24. Okay. And once I'm getting closer to it, I need to be also careful not with just those 50s, but also like with the intervals of 100, like, you know, whether it's 500, 750, 1,000, 1,500. Yeah, those are to get everything to line up properly. It's gonna be okay, I think that was perfect. That was indeed perfect. Is that good enough? Put me, not quite, I don't think. No, not quite to 500,000, but almost. Phase 25. That was my bad. Ooh. Another death and it's game over. Get out of there. Gotcha. 26. No. Okay. It's game over. Some days I definitely do better than other days. It's just the nature of the game. Okay. So we're done with Rick here. We're going to switch to Samantha and grab the stuff out of Rick's gyroid. Excellent. Nintendo. Where would we be without Nintendo? Gaming industry would be very different without Nintendo. I'm sure the gaming industry would still exist, but it would be in a very different manner. Because, like, obviously Nintendo didn't start the gaming industry. First, I guess, video game consoles by the Magnavox Odyssey. And there were various other early ones. Commodore and Coleco and Atari. But, yeah. Okay, so the high-end stereo we're gonna put upstairs. Problem is we do have limited room, so I think no, we don't actually have any music with her yet. That's like the best spot. It's not even an ideal spot. But Yeah, I might have to switch to the Robo Stereo. Just because A, I think would fit the theme a little bit better. And B, it only takes up one spot instead of two spots. So we could have it just like right along, like, you know, instead of this spot just as well, it would just be that spot on the side. The phonograph will be here for now. And let's scroll. Well, need to actually get. Oh, scroll. We're just gonna put over here. So this we're gonna sell. These. Actually, wait. Can we look at? Okay, for now we'll put this scroll on here. Eventually we want to get something else. I mean, once we get the spooky series, well, this is what we'll be filling the main floor up with here. Then we'll be able to get like spooky table or something to put it on instead of this orange box. But for now, we'll just keep the orange box so we have something to put it on. The phonograph just can go on the floor though. That's fine. What we might do is... See, I was going to say what might do is listen through all the music I have to see what would fit each of those themes, but the problem is because I don't have all the music with Rick yet. I only have, 23 of the 55 songs. I can definitely check if any of the songs I currently have would be good and grab them for the moment. And then potentially switch them out later if I get better options. Okay, let's see, where is my Samantha? So, so we'll get rid of this need all at the end of the main floor section and just put it after this where it says spooky series. Need all, because we need all of the spooky series, but we don't need all of the stuff for the main floor now. And then high-end stereo we no longer need, so it's just the lunar surface that we need for the upstairs. That means we can resize that, make it a bit easier to read. And then we'll worry about worrying later. Actually, wait. Let's actually grab the mushroom mural right now for her, because why not? That's just a secret. That's the thing that's code only, so might as well just do that now. Other things. Say code. QI6. DLE. NHM. 23C. QH. ZRU. HK3. CXD. Number sign HO. I'm assuming that's the letter O. R9. Mushroom Mural, excellent. For anyone wondering what I'm doing here, I'm getting a complete collection of wallpapers in her house. And a complete collection of carpets in Jake's house. Mostly in the basement, excepting the wallpaper we have on the wall on the main floor and the upstairs. And one other one, just because of the fact that there is not quite enough room, because there's 64 slots down here and there's 67 wallpaper, so there's a difference of 3. So one that's going to go on the wall on the main floor, one that's going to go on the wall in the upstairs, and one other one that I have on the ground. So what we're missing is the harvest wall, yeah, which is going to go there. The jingle wall, which is going to go here. Yeah. Snowman wall, which is going to go here. And the ones we don't have down there is the wood paneling, which goes here. The spooky wall, which will be going on the wall up here once we get it. And then, of course, there's the lunar horizon, which is up here. We still need the lunar surface for the ground here, but yeah. Okay, so that's excellent. So tomorrow we'll start work on, or we'll not start work, continue work on Jake's house, then do some work on Slicer's house after that, then Rick's house. In Rick's house we're doing a bit of work every day just in general because that's our main character, but I want to make a similar thing that I have with, that I just had on screen there with Samantha, like with the information. I also have for Jake, but I don't have actually for Rick yet. That's what we're going to call it, a nice 2-hour stream. Despite the late start, is not too shabby. So let's go and see who is live, who we want to go and raid. So let's see here. We could raid somebody playing Pokemon Unite. We could raid somebody playing Alien Isolation. Could raid somebody playing Jenny LeClue, Detective Vu. Could raid somebody playing Genshin Impact. Could raid somebody that's going to be playing Final Fantasy VIII, but is currently just chatting. Could raid somebody playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I think it's going to be one of those people, so let me know in chat if you have a preference for any of those games I just mentioned. Otherwise, I'll decide myself who we're going to go and raid. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time, with more Animal Crossing, followed by, tomorrow's Wednesday, so Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Thursday, again, 3 p.m., Animal Crossing, followed by Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Friday, 3 p.m., Animal Crossing, followed by Adventures of Lolo 2. Saturday will be Animal Crossing at 6 p.m., Sunday Animal Crossing at 9 a.m., and then next week, back to, 3 p.m. for the weekday streams, Animal Crossing, followed by Blaster Master on Monday, and just Animal Crossing on Tuesday. And, yeah. And since nobody seems to have a preference for who we go and raid, I think we are going to raid somebody that I feel like we haven't raided in a while, although I'm not entirely certain, but Narina, who's playing Horizon Zero Dawn. She's an absolutely amazing streamer, very sweet person, and yeah, currently playing, like I said, Horizon Zero Dawn, so we're gonna go raid her. If y'all want to join me on the raid, that'd be awesome. Copy and paste the raid message, join the raid, and yeah, she's a friend of mine, also a member of the Planned Army, although I've known her for far longer than either of us have been members of the Planned Army, or possibly even longer than the Planned Army existed. I don't know, definitely longer than I've known about the Planned Army. I've known her forever. She's an awesome person, and yeah, just a wonderful streamer, so let us go and raid her. And thanks everyone for coming out today, those who chatted, those who just lurked, those who hosted. You're all wonderful people. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all later. Let me just make sure I've copied the raid message, and bye.